फास्टेस्ट क्रिकेट स्कोर अपडेट्स या सबसे डिटेल्ड स्टैट्स,
क्रिकेट के अंदर बाहर की खबरें
या हेल्दी डिबेट्स,
सबसे एक्यूरेट एनालिसिस
या फैंस का क्रेज,
सबके लिए एक ही प्लेटफॉर्म,
क्योंकि क्रिकेट मतलब क्रिकेट नेक्स्ट।
Hello everyone, you're watching Cricket Next. I am Surama Kaushik. What a session, 112 runs and 2 wickets. Well, we just talked about Rohit Sharma's wicket while we were all live in the previous one. But Shubman Gill's wicket also fell right after that. But what a batting performance from Sarfaraz Khan. You know, it seems that he's not batting in test format, not the conventional test batting style, of course. Sarfaraz Khan, obviously, he has edged past his 50. It's his third 50 in the series and in the test format because he made his debut in the series only. But Devdutt Padikkal has impressed with his batting style as well. Well, we'll talk about India's session, and we'll also talk about Sarfaraz and Devdutt Padikkal, what they did in domestic, how they are proving to be the right choices for Team India in the 11 in this series with Jamie Alter and Taus Rizvi. Hello, Jamie and Taos. Jamie, we talked about Rohit Sharma's dismissal before ending the last one. And, we all were joking about, what happened, what went wrong, and all of those things were going on. But then Shubman Gill's wicket as well. James Anderson, now just one shot of that 700. But what a ball from Anderson. And after all, he showed why he is at that position that he is in.
एब्सोल्युटली हम बात कर रहे थे कि शायद पेसर्स का कुछ काम ही नहीं रहा एंड देन बेन स्टोक्स व्हाइल वी वर ऑन एयर बेन स्टोक्स bowls आफ्टर व्हाट 251 days और समथिंग आई सॉ ऑन ट्विटर मतलब 250 दिन के बाद बंदे ने बॉल डाला और पहली बॉल पे हमारा कैप्टन जो सेट थे मतलब 200 की बात हो रही थी एंड ही कम्स एंड फर्स्ट बॉल लाइक इट्स चाइल्ड्स प्ले इट्स ऑलमोस्ट लाइक उसने बस 2 कदम पे आके सीन पे डाला और एक सेट बैट्समैन को बॉल किया and then James Anderson, I mean, what 5 minutes later, same thing, But again, I mean, it's a batting beauty. You like you mentioned, Saramya, you have 2 young players who have come here on the sheer basis of volume of runs. Patidar is saal matlab, and what we're hardly 2 months into the year. He had like 400s and 350s. Karnataka के लिए बहुत रन बनाए, India A के लिए बहुत रन बनाए. What better chance for him to walk in? Scoreboard, zero scoreboard pressure. Okay, captain and Gill both got hundreds, but yeah, England is finished. Lead, saw super ki thi already. He just has to bat the way he's batting for Karnataka, and not surprised that he's looked so good. सरफराज क्या ही बात करेंगे हम 3 सीजन से 800 900 1000 run, looked so good on test debut, had a minor blip in his second test match, but zero scorecard pressure, a batting beauty. This is what you need to do. Score at 95, 100 strike rate, finish these guys off. पीछे बैठे लोग भी कह रहे होंगे यार हमारी बारी कब आएगी. I think bat for 2 days. Let's push for 900 or that 800 as one of our viewers said. And I'm just feeling a little sorry for Rajat Patidar who took the same route as Jurel and Sarfaraz and Padikkal to get here, but just couldn't do it. So that's a sad note because maybe he'd be like, यार काश इस विकेट पे इस पाटा पे मौका मिलता.
But Jamie, that has been the case throughout this series. There was KS Bharat in the series, and then Dhruv Jurel got a chance, and he showcased why he deserves that chance, why he deserves a place in the 11. He batted really well. He kept the wickets really well. And yesterday only, Taus was saying, is there anyone who also sees a glimpse of MSD in Jurel? So all those talks were going on. Now today, Devdutt Padikkal, obviously he got a chance. He has banged on the opportunity, and I think all these youngsters should do that because there is no dearth of talent. You don't know in which series you won't perform, so whichever opportunity that you're getting, you really need to bank on and score runs. Taos, Devdutt Padikkal, we were talking about how soon will he come in today's game, and he came while we were in the live session, the previous one, and now we are seeing how Devdutt Padikkal is batting. He's taking his chances. He's also been cautious on the field. But how do you rate Devdutt's batting so far?
Beautiful timer of the ball, yeah. Beautiful timer of the ball. He knows exactly how to play fast bowlers. Obviously, being an opener, and then he's been cautious. against spinners. But then if you look at Sarfaraz Khan, he was cautious against fast bowlers, and then he took on the spinners, and then he took on the fast bowlers like Jamie Anderson and Ben Stokes. I mean, that is
Yeah.
the beauty of Test cricket. And talking about the talent, I mean, एक छोड़ोगे दूसरा आएगा, दूसरा छोड़ोगे तीसरा आएगा, तो भरपूर टैलेंट है यार इंडिया में. But Devdutt
Mhm.
Padikkal, obviously, he's playing in his own style. No, maybe no, number four is not his position, but then he will own up. But he'll have to be replaced again by the number four when he's back, Virat Kohli. So he till then he can enjoy his innings, get a memorable debut. A
Yeah.
hundred could be is in the reckoning. So I would say like it's a beautiful contrasting innings. You saw how Devdutt Padikkal started. He started on a good note, fast note, but then he slowed down. Sarfaraz Khan beautifully. I mean, it was a gritty knock, a street smart. He started slow. He was cautious. पहले रुको, पहले देखो, फिर रुको, फिर तोड़ो. That is how Sarfaraz defined his innings. तो
Mm.
एग्जैक्टली आई मीन इट्स अ ब्यूटीफुल डे. शुरुआत में अच्छी हुई शुरुआत, फिर लंच में थोड़ा हिकअप्स आए. रोहित शर्मा, अ ब्यूटीफुल डिलीवरी फ्रॉम बेन स्टोक्स फॉलोड बाय again a beautiful delivery by James Anderson to get Shubman Gill out. Surprising that these guys were set. Yeah, they could have gone on to make a big score, but then अगर ये आउट नहीं होते तो इन दोनों को मौका कब मिलता और प्रूव करने का, और कब मौका मिलता कि भाई देवदत्त पडिक्कल इज स्टिल देयर इन द गेम. और
Yeah.
the last two dismissals of Sarfaraz Khan back to back dismissals were really disappointing. But yeah, again, I mean, I agree with Jamie bhai. Unfair for Rajat Patidar. I mean, he could have got a. I mean, यहाँ पर chance मिलता तो he could have done something memorable
Yeah.
for his farewell game, or maybe he could have been he could have retained his place in the squad if if he scored 100 or a 50 in this game. But yeah,
Yeah.
unfair होता है, and that is what cricket is all about. Unpredictability, life. Cricket teaches you everything. आपको सब नहीं मिलता है, सब
Yeah.
हर इसमें. So
And as
sad.
Rohit talked about the hunger to play test cricket and hunger to score runs in the test format, it is quite explicit from Sarfaraz Khan and Devdutt Padikkal that they were waiting for this opportunity since long. And now, when they have got this opportunity, they don't want to miss a single ball. And Taus, you mentioned it very perfectly, that how Sarfaraz Khan started today's play. He waited for a few balls and then, he went after those big ones. He didn't spare the spinners at all, Jamie. What do you have to say about Sarfaraz batting against the spinners?
He will, once he's set, I mean, high probability that he's going to make them pay. Good to see that he didn't start to go after them too early. He got 25, 22 runs, and then boom, he suddenly jumped. There was a
Yeah,
time when that particle score was in the 30s, and Sarfaraz 12-15 run ke aaspaas the. Or beach mein, you walk away for 10 minutes and you come back and Particle is still on 37, 38, and this guy's got to 40 and then 50. So, as I said, I mean, this is a perfect condition for both these guys in terms of how tired, how spent England look, how good the pitch is for batting, how dominant India are, no scorecard pressure. And the point is, like we've been discussing, why it's so important for Jurel, for Shubman Gill before the series started, for Shreyas Iyer before the series started, for Sarfaraz, for Padikkal, for Patidar. You need to grab every chance. भले वो एक मौका हो in the case of Padikkal, या वो तीन चार मौके हो in the case of Patidar, तीन चार मौके हो in the case of तीन मौके Jurel, and दो मौके in the case of KS Bharat, because you are all replacement players. KS Bharat and Jurel are only playing because Rishabh Pant is in rehab.
yeah,
Patidar, he's only playing because Virat Kohli's missed 5 test matches. Sarfaraz is only playing because KL Rahul has missed four test matches. Padikkal is playing because Patidar failed. So you need to, the next time, and itni baar to hum log ye discuss kar chuke, the next time the selectors choose a test squad, which is 5-6 months from now in
mm,
September, October, who are they going to go to? They're not going to go to KS Bharat. They're not going to go to Patidar. भले ही वो दो इंसान domestic और India A route से यहाँ पे आए हैं, but they failed to hold their chances. Who held their chances? Dhruv Jurel. Who held their chances? This guy on our screen. Who probably will hold his chance down is Devdutt Padikkal. It's just the competitive nature of what this Indian team, what this Indian ecosystem is. आप
yeah.
एक दो मैच में नहीं चले, I'm sorry, that's how the game goes. So I'm not saying that Padikkal will be around in September because he probably will only come into the regular scheme of things post Rohit Sharma's retirement. But वो दिन दूर नहीं है, 2 साल की बात है. Padikkal and Jaiswal should be opening for the next 10 years.
Well, yeah, who knows? And all these cricketers, the young ones, are the future of Team India, and they know that how important these opportunities are. That's why they know the importance. Plus, they know the importance of their position in the team as well. So it's a good sign for Team India. Also, it's quite good to see these young batters performing like this. And I remember, in today's match, Sarfaraz scored 9 odd runs of 30 balls, and then he came up with those flurry of shots. And then you see the scoreboard, 56 or 59. So that showcases that, how they were cautious enough to build an innings and then go after the shots. Now, Taos, after a wicket-less session for England, the first session for England, they quickly took 2 wickets, and both were both very, very important cricketers for Team India at that point of time. Rohit and Shubman were batting, in the triple-digit mark. Now, what went wrong for England after that? Because England was sensing that they might come back in the game because they had sent back Rohit and Shubman. But after that, I think India are again in the match the way Sarfaraz and Devdutt are batting.
Absolutely, and kudos to these two guys. I mean, they have held their head high, and they have been in control, cautious. I mean, they have not let the damage which was done in the post lunch session. Immediately after post lunch session, these guys have made it, control the innings, which is in a very beautiful way. They have mixed caution with aggression, which shows that these guys have grind through domestic cricket. They have got enough experience at the in the back of their career. But yeah, these guys, James Anderson and Ben Stokes, though, would have, after bowling those beautiful deliveries, they could have
Yeah.
capitalized on it, but they failed. Kudos to these two guys. I mean, also, you saw one of the deliveries that how Rohit Sharma got out. Sarfraz bhi वैसे ही एक ball पे beat हुए थे. But
Yeah.
then the way he covered up the three stumps was beautiful. Exactly, that's how you should play Test cricket. अपना स्टम्प्स बचा के खेलो, पूरा घेर के खेलो. While Rohit Sharma, he's got a better defense. By the way, he's compact. Sarfaraz Khan or also Devdutt Padikkal, they have not let a single gap, a single hole between the bat and pad. और जब डिफेंस भी करते तो एकदम मिडल ऑफ द बैट्स के थ्रू डिफेंस करते हैं. So it makes them, it builds a lot of confidence. Also, if you look at the wicket, it has, slowed down a bit. Easy हो गया बैटिंग करने के लिए. शुरुआत में भी easy था. थोड़ा मूवमेंट ऑब्वियसली स्टार्टिंग के फर्स्ट सेशन में होता है, क्योंकि 12 बजे तक मतलब ब्रीजी कंडीशन है, विंडी है, वहां पर समर्स है, तो अच्छा मूवमेंट भी मिलता है. कभी कभार बीच में एक ऐसा नया बॉल भी आपने देखा जब बशीर को लिया. आई डोंट नो व्हाई they could have gone with James Anderson, but then Bashir started off with the new ball.
Yeah.
But kudos to these guys. These guys deserve the credit for not letting England capitalize on the opportunity that they got.
Hmm. No, absolutely. Sarfaraz and Devdutt, the way they are batting, it actually showcases the skill that they have, and also the message that must have been given to these young players that you really need to play your natural game. If you want to take time, take time. We have a lot of time. It's just day two, and you need to play your shots. You need to just build on the confidence that you have carried for so many years in the domestic circuit. And now, when you have got chance, you really need to bank on that. Now, with Devdutt Padikkal, Jamie, I want to know your point of view, because I didn't see that he was lacking in confidence. It seemed that he's playing this format since long, and he's been on international tours since long, and he wasn't in any kind of discomfort, so to say, on the pitch. He was so comfortable, and he was taking his own time. What kind of quality is this, because this is rare. We really don't get to see such kind of qualities in the youngsters. This is something similar to what Yashasvi Jaiswal also possess on field.
Absolutely. I think, like we've discussed a couple times, maybe the definition of inexperience or the definition of lack of experience has changed. There's no substitute for playing, seasons after season of international cricket, in particular Test cricket, because this is the format which we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
But if you're 23, 24, 25, if you're in that category and you've broken into the Indian team, it means you've done well on the domestic circuit. You've probably played a handful, if not more, of India A matches, home and away. But you've been part of successful IPL franchises. Now, while we've discussed before, Sarfaraz does not seem like a natural T20 fit. He's been around IPL for many years, but he doesn't have one single. What a Jaiswal has, what a Padikkal has, they have IPL success. Now, what the IPL does is it gives you the confidence. Yes, it's still a club tournament, it's a corporate tournament, but it's the benchmark for T20 leagues in the world. And then you're training, you're spending 2.5, 3 months of the year with international stars. So in the case of Jaiswal, we're seeing it's just an extension of how he's batted for Rajasthan Royals. Padikkal started off very well. I think he got, I don't know, 700-800 runs in his first IPL season. Then he was traded from RCB and he's not been the same person. But he's played at least 4 years of the IPL. Now what you're seeing is that confidence, that assuredness ke bhai, chalo ye test match hai, but I've played in houseful stadiums around the country. More than that, what he brings, like I said, is he's bringing about 600 odd first class runs in the last 3 months to the table. So maybe he's like, you know what? It's just सामने वाले bowlers थोड़े different है, but I'm here because I've averaged 70, 80 in first class cricket this season. And it's just natural talent with that experience. My point being is you need that right mix. Why is there a traditional view, media say, fans say, analysts say, yeah, too many youngsters won't work? They're working. A 22-year-old has scored 712 runs in this series. A 26-year-old is now batting like $1 million. Another 23, 24-year-old is doing job. What is Dhruv Jurel, 23? Rakho, Rohit ko rakho, KL ko rakho, Bumrah ko rakho, Ashwin ko rakho. But you need that right mix. And I believe, I don't want to jinx these lovely players, but this is the right blend. Why were 5 debutants handed out in the 2020 tour of Australia? And why were 5 debutants handed chances here? Because some seniors weren't performing and some seniors were injured or had to leave the tour for personal reasons then and now. These youngsters, just like Washington Sundar and Shardul Thakur and Rishabh Pant, just like they emerged and like Tausbhai said earlier, boys became men, we're seeing it now. And I fully understand that the next time Bangladesh comes, these players won't be in the starting 11. And I get that because you need to reward seniority and experience. But experience is not what it was 2-3 years ago. Experience now for a 24-year-old, they have ample experience. The same term you used, Ramya, a few minutes ago to describe Padikkal, we used that 3 test matches ago when we said, Sarfaraz lag raha hai ki ye debut pe hai. When are the selectors and the fans and media going to realize that inexperience does not apply? Inexperience now applies to someone at the under 19 level. If you're 23, 24 and you're in the Indian team, boss, in my books, you've got plenty of experience.
Yeah. And
one
that's
example I would like to give here for youngsters. I mean, if you look at the current example, if you look around kids, they look more matured. Like kids like 4, 5-year-old or maybe a 6-year-old, they operate more as if like it's something like it's a बाएं हाथ का खेल है. So we get amused, we get shocked. Yaar, what is this? I mean, we couldn't do at that age. Now these guys. So the world has become smaller. People are getting experience. People are getting exposure. They are watching videos. They're learning from YouTube, from social media, how to go about it, how to have that particular approach, how to bat in those conditions. So आज exposure platform opportunities इतनी है कि youngsters आज experience maturity level जल्दी आ जाता है compared to what you see like एक time पे आता था यार 25, 28 के बाद mature होता था batsman. Now you see it's something different और hunger भी आज बहुत ज्यादा है because opportunities है भरपूर, competition भी उतना high है.
बिल्कुल. और ताउस हमने इस पूरे सीरीज में देखा अभी जो बात जेमी कह रहे थे कि 5 डेब्यूटेंट्स आपको देखने को मिले हैं, ठीक है, और
आउट हो गया यार सरफराज.
आपने सबको देखा है कि किस तरीके से परफॉर्म करते हैं. सो गुड परफॉर्मेंसेस कम, बट यहाँ पर सरफराज आउट हो चुके हैं एंड यस
फर्स्ट बॉल न्यू सेशन हम 3
I won't be there. I won't attend any session with you too after this. I don't want to because every time you're doing this, one's getting out. But okay, because the session is begun, I'll quickly take the comments and we'll move further. Sunny, you've jinxed it. So, up keh rahe the, hopefully another 2 centuries. So, one's gone, Sarfaraz gone. So, not happening. Sarfaraz, a gun player against spin, smashed wood too. We have discussed in this live session. Jamie ne answer kiya tha ki, how he played spin and how he played against Markwood as well. Okay. We have another one. Ki, Sahil, people are, recalling what Sahil said about Sarfaraz. Okay. And I'll take another comment. And we'll wrap it up. Runs in domestic have made them confident. We should keep backing domestic players. How important it is, Jamie, to back domestic players who perform really well in domestic tournaments?
100%. We've discussed this the whole series, but not every person who comes in with big runs will succeed. Rajat Patidar didn't get into the Indian team just by hopping on a bike and driving to the Wankhede office and knocking on the door. He has 9 seasons of consistent runs. Domestic runs, domestic wickets do not guarantee you success. Yes, Rajat Patidar earned his right into the test team, but he had 3 very, very poor test matches, So I think there's a misconception, like I've said before, in people who watch cricket, that selectors do not reward domestic players. They do. Mukesh Kumar, Akashdeep, all these players, Padikkal, they have come through domestic cricket, but domestic success does not guarantee you a substantial India's career. And I think Patidar is just one example. Mukesh Kumar, I wish him well, but I think very soon he will be in the same category as Patidar. Sarfaraz, Jaiswal, hopefully Padikkal, they turn out to be the success stories. But just by scoring thousands of runs and taking hundreds of wickets, it does not guarantee you success. Let's also keep that as a cautionary reminder.
Absolutely. Well, I was waiting for some fireworks from Sarfaraz bat, but he is out now.
Catching practice de diya, Suramya.
Bilkul. So let's just see how this session will pan out for a team India. Well, we were talking about that, 500 lagna chahiye board par, 500 se zyada lag bhi raha tha, jis tarah se Sarfaraz aur Devdutt batting kar rahe the. And this can even happen now. Who knows? Because Jadeja is there. Let's just wait. Let's not predict too much there. But quick answers. What will be the safe lead from now? A question from Samar Agarwal. What do you think, Jamie?
I think the lead is already well beyond England's capabilities. They're finished. They want to check out. They want to go back. Maybe they want to hang around and look at the fantastic hill range. Lead is 159. England are not going to make 159 again. But yes, 500 aaram se. Ashwin ka 100 test match. Maybe he gets 100 from here. Who knows?
Okay. Tell us.
Exactly, like 200, 250 is enough. But then they should keep on batting. Jaldi kya hai yaar?
Yeah.
They can enjoy
Exactly.
यहाँ पर बैठ के जो आउट हो चुके हैं वो घूम के आ सकते हैं, हिल्स देख के आ सकते हैं, जो हैं अभी वो यहाँ से एंजॉय करें यार.
I love that remark. Okay, जो out हो चुके हैं वो hills घूम कर आए. बहुत बढ़िया. So, okay, 377 on board right now as I speak. Let's just wait and watch what will happen in this session. We'll see you soon, guys. Thank you so much, Jamie and Taz, for joining with me. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining with us. Please stay connected with Cricket Next for a Stump Show and 6:45 Live. Thanks a lot.
फास्टेस्ट क्रिकेट स्कोर अपडेट्स या सबसे डिटेल्ड स्टैट्स,
क्रिकेट के अंदर बाहर की खबरें
या हेल्दी डिबेट्स,
सबसे एक्यूरेट एनालिसिस
या फैंस का क्रेज, सबके लिए एक ही प्लेटफॉर्म, क्योंकि क्रिकेट मतलब क्रिकेट नेक्स्ट.